We are doing evaluating logarithms, the second level. Okay, so we're asked what is the value of common log of 1. All right. Now the common log is log base 10, so it's important just to write it out. We'll see where this takes us. So the log that you don't see anything down there, you have to write a 10. That means base 10 all the time. And that's going to equal to x. Rewriting it, our base is 10. And our exponent, logs are always equal to the exponent. And so all of this turns into 1. Well, this is a little bit of logic too. There's a rule that anything to a certain exponent is always 1. Do you remember? Anything to what exponent is always 1? Anything to the 0. So in this case, that x has to be a 0. 10 to the 0 is equal to 1. All right. So for this one, that was a little bit of logic. See if the others are any different. All right. Just rewriting them, doing our best. So same idea. We're asking what is the value of this log. All right. So log base 8 of, and then I need to rewrite this in like kind of an exponential form. All right. So that's going to be 8. Now a fifth root is the same thing as a 1/5 power. And we've talked about that before. Okay. So in this case, an exponent inside the log always moves to the front. So it's just one of the log rules. So in this case, this now becomes 1/5 log of 8, base 8 of 8. Anytime you have the same number right here, we've kind of done some of these before, this is equal to 1. All right, so this part is equal to 1. So we have 1/5 times 1, which is just 1/5. All right. These ones seem to be a little bit tricky. All right, so you have to convert it. And they're not using my move it out front trick, but that's the math behind it. See if the next one's any different. Natural log, let's hit that one. Natural log, that's Ln right here. So what is the value of the natural log of 1? So the natural log is the same thing as log base E. And we're doing it of 1. Natural log is the same thing as log base E. So this is the same thing as Ln. All right. Then would go ahead and use my technique of just trying to solve it. Would put what value is the answer, rewrite it, e to the x. Base is e, logs are equal to the exponent. This is the answer is 1. Anything to what power is always 1? We've talked about it. Anything to what power is always 1? Well, e to the 0 would have to be equal to 1. It's the only answer. So x is 0. So these are kind of jumping around a little bit, but a lot of them are kind of that same idea. I'll do this last one. Natural log of e, it's good to just write it out. Log base e, that's natural log, of e. Do you remember what I just said? If the base and this number are the same, then the answer is always 1. They kind of undo themselves. Okay. All right. Rest should be similar.